Today's lesson is topic 6.3, multiplying two-digit numbers by one-digit numbers. The objective is that you will be able to multiply two-digit and one-digit numbers using the standard algorithm and estimate to check for reasonableness. The problem we're looking at first says, suppose a school has ordered 7 boxes of books. There are 25 books in each box. How can you use paper and pencil to find out how many books there are in all? And how can you check that your answer is reasonable? In your notes, you should have this slide already glued in. So when we are using standard algorithm, which I want you to go ahead and add to your problem, write the word standard algorithm, because these are the steps that we are using for standard algorithm. The first step is to multiply the ones. So we start by multiplying 7 times 5, and this part you can complete with me in your notes. We start by doing 7 times 5 and get 35. I write down my 5 and I carry my 3, or I regroup my 3 into the tens place. So now I do 7 times 2, giving me 14, plus 3, which would give me 17. My answer would end up being 175. When we want to check for reasonableness, we will then use estimation. So on your next slide, or next page that you have glued in, which is attached to the first part, it says, how do we check to see if our answer is reasonable? To estimate 7 times 25, you only need to round the two-digit number. So I leave my one-digit number all alone, which is our 7 in this problem. And I'm going to estimate my 25. Well, 25 is pretty close to 30, so we're going to use numbers that are easier to work with. We always think that our multiples of 10 and 100 or 1,000, those are the ones that are easy to work with because we can quickly go 7 times 3 gives me 21, and bring that 0 back on the end, giving me 210. So is 175 close to 210? I would say yes, that's pretty close. So my answer would indeed be reasonable. In your notes, we're going to be taking a look at questions 1, 2, and 3 today. Number 1 says 15 times 5. So we're going to start by using standard algorithm to multiply. So I'll do 5 times 5 gives me 25. And I write down my 5. I carry my 2. 5 times 1 gives me 5, plus 2 gives me 7. Well, if I'm estimating to check for reasonableness, I would do 20 times 5, doing 5 times 2, which is 10, and bring my 0 back in on the end. In your notes, and therefore I would say that that one's reasonable, I would like for you to complete number 2 and number 3 and have them ready to share.